so fun. I had so much fun playing with Vicky. She really was able to hold up the team and really play big on the big points, and I could really rely on her. And we've never played together, but it just felt so natural playing with her, so it was actually really fun. It feels really special to play at someplace so iconic that I saw so many of my friends win and do well in and just watch so many great matches, so it's kind of cool.
Wrist reconstruction. I've had 4 knee surgeries, so you know I'm really battling, but at the same time I've been putting in a lot of work. I'm feeling really good about myself, and I've got so many fans. Honestly, so many times where I was thinking, you know, why am I playing? You know, what more do I need to do? And I look at you guys, and this is why I'm playing. So I'll hang around for a little longer.
Peppers here cost €12 because of colonialism? Wait, hear me out. This is Martinique, one of France's overseas territories in the Caribbean. Here, food is generally 40% more expensive than it is in mainland France. And on top of that, the poverty rate of people under 30 is almost twice as high. There's even an app comparing the price of products in certain overseas territories with mainland France. So, what's the cost of living got to do with colonialism? I'll get to it in a second. First of all, being an island, Martinique imports a lot of what it needs. Because it's part of France, it's bound by EU trade agreements and ends up importing most products from metropolitan France or from the EU bloc, instead of neighbouring countries, which would be much cheaper. Shipping from that far, and mostly by boat, costs a lot of money. But there's another reason. The economy of Martinique is peculiar, and it's down to its colonial roots. A large part of the distribution, import-export and agri-food sectors is concentrated in the hands of very few players. Among them, the group Bernard Ayotte, GBH. This group is already unpopular with the people of Martinique because it's owned by a family of Békés. Békés is the name given to descendants of white European settlers who, to this day, detain 80% of the island's resources, despite representing only 1% of the population. On top of that, the company has a virtual monopoly on all of the supermarket chains on the island, meaning it's got full control of project margins on its products. The people of Martinique often protest against the rising prices and these huge companies. This, for example, is footage from a demonstration back in 2024. In the wake of this protest, the government introduced a scheme lowering the prices of 6,000 food items by 20% in an effort to calm the situation. Prices have fallen by more or less 10% depending on a category of product, but it hasn't made a big enough difference for the population, who is still angry. I could spend the whole day talking about this, which is why our team went to Martinique and just published a YouTube documentary. You'll hear directly from people on the ground and gain a lot more context on this story.